Hello guys, welcome to this program on 8086 based palindrome check. Before going into the program, we should first know what is a palindrome. A string when defined from forward and reverse side, if it remains the same, it is known as a palindrome. Example Nitin. NITIN seen from both the ends is the same, hence it is a palindrome. Another example is Malayalam. Now here we can declare our string in two ways. Either we can declare it in the main program itself in the data segment, or we can take the string from the user to make the code more interactive. For taking the string from the user, we should know some of the DOS interrupts. DOS provides variety of interrupts. IN21H has already been commonly used. Earlier in our program, we have used one of the IN21H for terminating our program. Move AH, 4CH. IN21H is for safe termination. We will see two more DOS interrupts in this program. Move AH, 0H. Here only the value in AH has changed to give it an entirely new meaning. With this interrupt, the DOS will invoke a program to input a string from the user. Remember here, when you are inputting a string from the user, it has to be taken into some memory location. So for that you need to make a provision, and that offset address of that string has to be loaded in DX mandatorily. Load effective address of string in memory in register DX. Another DOS interrupt which we will need in our program is move AH, 09. Again here the value assigned to AH has been changed, and the meaning becomes displaying the string on the monitor. Again, the string which has to be displayed on the monitor will be in some memory location whose offset address has to be loaded in DX. Coming to the main program, when the string has been inputted by the user, it is collected and it is stored in the memory str in a particular format. So you have here in str you have a don't care, then str plus 1 will be, so the format is str memory location will have a don't care. The count of the series is actually calculated by the assembler and is no more a headache of the user or the programmer, and it is automatically loaded in str plus 1. So here Malayalam will have 9 characters, so this count is 9, which is calculated by the assembler, and your string actually starts from str plus 2. Now your program is an 8086 based program, hence you have compulsorily two segments, data segment and code segment. In data segment you initialize the data, in code segment you write the code. But since it is a program working with strings, so there is one more segment, that is extra segment. So in data segment there are some messages to be declared. So enter the string is palindrome, string is not a palindrome. This is for making our program interactive, and enclosed in double quotes since they are strings and have ASCII equivalents, so it has to be initialized with the data type as DB, and in the memory locations with the names message 1, message 2, message 3. 10 stands here, or it is an ASCII character for a new line feed, just like a /n in C, and 13 is for carriage return. $sign stands for end of string to avoid any garbage to be printed further. We need to allocate some reservation for storing the string which has been given by the user. So we initialize it with a relevant name str, which is otherwise user defined. 16 memory locations equivalent to 10 hex, assuming that the string will not be more than 16 character long in length. So duplicate it with a hash $sign to avoid any garbage, and data ends. Extra segment has the destination string named reverse tr, again 16 locations allocated, and code segment, in the code segment we have to initialize the data segment, so data to ax, ax to dx, ds. Remember here the data segment is to be initialized by the user and the remaining segments are managed by the processor, but since extra segment is also a part of the data segment, it also needs to be initialized. First message enter the string has to be displayed on the monitor, so we use the DOS interrupt 09 move AH, 09, and message 1 offset of message 1 has to be loaded in DX. With this, the first message, that is enter the string, will be displayed on the screen, and it will wait for the string to be entered by the user. Once the string is entered by the user, this piece of code will collect the string and load it into the memory named as str as per the above format. The first location of str will be don't care, second location will automatically calculate the count and store the count in, and third location onwards your string starts. Now the pointers need to be initialized for source string and destination string. So you have here str pointed by SI, so load effective address of str in SI, but your first location needs to be is a don't care, so you need to increment the pointer to point to the count, and the count is then loaded in CL. The same count to be copied also in BL for later use, and CH needs to be 0. Here we are working with strings, so we will be working with loop instructions and repeat instructions, so our count needs to be in CX. So with this our count is loaded in CX. Since our count is 8-bit, it is copied also in BL for later use. And incrementing this pointer will point to the first character of the string. This piece of code is initializing the destination index register to the destination string, that is, and since we are doing a program, now our program will be made up of two sections. One is for reversing the string, and second section will be comparing the two forward and reverse string for equality or inequality. So we need to take our destination index register to the last location, hence we add count to it to take it to the last location, and since the count starts from 0, so we need to decrement it by 1. This piece of code is reversing the string. The direction flag is meant for setting up the pointers SI and DI in either auto increment or auto decrement mode. CLD is a clear direction flag which will auto set up the SI and DI in auto increment. STD set direction flag which will auto decrement the SI and DI. Now here we need to load the forward string byte by byte in AL and store it in destination. So here CLD clears the direction flag auto increment mode, and STD sets the DI in auto decrement mode. Thus the string gets reversed, and this is repeated till your count becomes 0. Now the string, once it is reversed, we need to do the comparison. For that we need to reinitialize the string pointer. So SI pointed by or loaded with the offset address of str. Again to increment twice so that it points to the first character, and destination index pointed to reverse string. Count retained again, so reloaded into CL and CH0. Auto increment SI and DI. This compare SB compares the two forward, the byte pointed by SI with the byte pointed by DI. And so compare SB compares the source string with the destination string byte by byte. So we need to set up the pointer in again auto incrementing mode. Repeat while equal compare SB. It means that repeat until equal, or if not equal, repeat while equal till Cx equal to 0. If in between until if Cx has not 0 and has not become 0, but the bytes have been found to be unequal, then it will just skip the rest of the compares and come out. And so we need to see whether the Cx has become 0 or not. We need to check the 0 flag for that, and then if it says no, not 0, it means the byte, the loop has been exited before the count has got over. So here it means that there is some inequality, and so we need to say that the string is not a palindrome. So no, again we need to display the message string is not a palindrome. So we will open the DOS box. First thing we need to do is mount the E drive. My program is in E drive, so E:\enter, change the drive to E, so enter, and then set up the path. I can also open the file from here with the help of command edit, name of the file .asm, because I have saved it with .asm. Now I will compile the program with the help of command masm, that is masm. File name in my case is Palin, so it is showing 0 errors. Link file name semicolon, sorry, wrong number typed, so link Palin semicolon and debug. File name .exe. So T G. Now here it gives you the message. Enter the string. I have typed Nitin. The string is palindrome. Again, to see the next, I will say G, and the string is KJSC. It is displaying not a palindrome. So this way again you can go for some more messages. Say debug palin .exe, enter T, it will give you, so G, it will give you access to enter the string. So here I will say MALAYALAM Malayalam. It says the string is a palindrome. Again G for the new string. So wait for the message, and now for example let's say welcome. So it's not a palindrome, hence it is giving the message not a palindrome. Thus here we end the program. Thank you.